truck, gon' make ways for a prodigy.
There you go. No, they go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl. I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Nah, I'm hard to reach, I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
and
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, ain't no getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, and I'm getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. We wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this for the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't lit,
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're up. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Great to see Edwards back doing what he does best. Mr. Dependable for the Ravens backfield. He's faced injury woes the last 2 years, missing all of 2021 and almost half of 2022. But back at full strength now, he can be a load.
First down, here's Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Now Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This to Laporta, right side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run here with Edwards. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
The tackle made by Brock Yasin. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 5.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Goff now looks to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Pass finds Williams, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Edwards. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
When we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Hendon Hooker,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 17. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Goff. Wright's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan
tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Tucker's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The real with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. St. Brown motioning left.
17. 2 for 66.
Back to throw. Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 27 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Jackson to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
of the gun. They'll give to Gibbs. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Detroit, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patrolling, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evidence. evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street. Entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Living the